Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of Andar Plays Victoria 2. Heart of Darkness is Mexico, stretching from Oregon to the Yucatan, across to Cuba, and over here to Guyana, and of course, our little Liberian utopia over yonder. I wonder how many people, Mexicans, live in Liberia. None. None at all. Keep that in mind, please. It is the only territory of ours that is still a colony. Interesting. And I noticed now that Zanzibar is an independent country. Isn't that interesting, wouldn't you think? We have 12 infamy. We could extend our colonial possessions by quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, very little in the grand scheme of things. Should we? I mean, like it's been pointed out earlier that our Liberian little colony doesn't really do much except give us this 3,000 troops there, and that's not really that important. But having colonies might increase our prestige, etc., and push us over into secondary power status, which we lost due to the fact that this game doesn't warn you when you're going into bankruptcy. Thanks, Victoria 2. Thanks, Paradox. And now USA has their name up here in Alaska and British Columbia instead of down here where it belongs. Grumble, grumble. Grumble, grumble. But you know what? Let's just do it. That's always been how I play this game. Why should it stop now? Let's see, where is my navy? I still have it, I would assume. All over here. Let's get everyone all aboard. Take them out to Liberia in preparation for rounding the Cape. See? Ecuador just had the same problem I just had. This game just does not warn you of impending danger. Just makes it more hardcore though, right? Quest to become a great power is going to be quite long and quite difficult. Oh, and Dallas. I think we were moving towards socialism so that we can build factories ourselves. Yeah, let's do that. Pacifism, anti-military, sure. Getting a cat meowing at me in the background. Apologize for that. Cat's always wanting attention. Planned economy again. The crisis. Who knows what that crisis was about? British aggression for West Macedonia. Backed by Greece and Germany. Fighting against Russia, the Ottoman Empire, Italia, France. Who's gonna win? My guess? These guys. At everything it takes. I mean, Great Britain was so thoroughly defeated earlier in the game that they lost their monarchy. Imagine the world today. Oh, we can only take Lindy from Zanzibar. And then, whatever. Lindy's better than nothing. Call our allies. No one will come to help us. That's fine. Won't take much, I would expect. But let's temporarily increase the navy. Just, you know, so they don't sink on the way there. No free trade. What has it done for us? accept vast amounts of unemployment. Go ahead, Italy. I don't think we have any borders, but sure. Should keep increasing our commerce and turn us into an industrial powerhouse. So let's do organized factories. Secularized. Sure, Great Britain, why not? Oil. We're getting tons of oil. That'll help us when we want to build things that require oil. Like tanks. Who knows, maybe that can be the edge we have on America. If we ever decide to go to war with America, they're kind of our best friends right now. Just kind of, again, threw off this whole campaign. Now it's a campaign with no meaning. Oh, we'll see what Mexico is gonna do under my leadership. Probably sit there at number 17. Failing to get out ahead against countries like Italy and Germany. Nationalize that bank. Our militancy is still only 2. Alright, take Lindy. Wow, okay. That didn't take much. Sure. Yay! Okay, does that mean that becomes a great war? It does. It is now a great war. And the French, Italy, Russians, and Ottomans are actually losing right now. Will this change the state of Europe as we know it? Who can say? Romania still needs to take over Wallachia and Moldavia. Oh, look, Austria doesn't even have well, Austria does. Austria-Hungary does not have cores on Bohemia, Moravia. That's interesting. So the Czech Republic will persist. Neat. Anyway, I'm not paused. I'm unpaused, so let's keep this train moving. Mexico has expanded its colonial possessions. To what aim, we have no clue. Other than, it's cool to have stuff, I guess. Don't need to be funding our navy anymore, like that. Shut that down, as much as we can. And are immigrants still not coming to this country? No, they're not. About 175 immigrants. Just 75. USCA wants an alliance. I didn't know we didn't have one. They were still in the sphere of America, and America is still our ally. Yep. No, they're not, actually. They will accept, however, and we will become bestest friends. Let's do some collectivist theory. Let's get some tax efficiency, actually. So that we can get more money. Perfect. No one will mess with us. I feel like I should take my big bunch of troops. Oh, there's communists in there. Ew. And take them back home. First, we'll take a pit stop in Liberia, because I'm still scared my ships will sink, because I have a poor navy. Mostly because I am a poor country. Huge country, mind you, but we could be doing much better. And we will do it through industry. Well, we can't, alright then, sure. This West Coast needs some more, railroads. When we have the money for it. So liberals got a little bit more. Conservatives are still in power. I don't want the liberals to be taking over because they're on the side of capitalists and me not being able to do anything in terms of the economy. Oh, and we owe the German Empire a little bit. It's alright. Took care of that. Not much I can really do. Get some more prestige, though. Had no noticeable effect on our ranking. That's unfortunate, but we will press onwards, regardless. Okay. We're still encouraging a bunch of capitalists, but despite that, nothing is really being built. Could, of course, fund some stuff. Actually, no. This is getting a little bit of backing. I'll invest in that. So that's on its way. My max investment. Boom, there we go. And our tax efficiency has increased. What about our administrative efficiency? Gotta have our double standards. Research that, of course. Why wouldn't you? Wonder what that actually means, though. What do they mean by double standards? And we're out of money again. Jalisco, we'll just have to live without for a bit. I mean, Sonora is. Yeah, that's what that place is called. Still don't like the 42,000 Americans on my border, but what are you gonna do? Other than invade them. That'll never happen. 51,000, 32,000, 75,000. 48,000 there and another 42,000 there with 45,000 up there. And what do we have up here in Alaska? Another 30,000. Yeah, I don't think, they are number 4 in the world when it comes to the military, and we are number 26. It's just an impossible thing. Like, when you take account the numbers, and of course they probably have better technology than us, we just can't do anything. I'm sorry, Louisiana. You will not be liberated. So just, go about our meager existence, trying to industrialize, expanding at the expense of primitive nations. Kind of offensive when you really look deeply into it to call other nations primitive, but it's the game. Okay, so I guess they will lose the war. Sardinia-Piedmont acquires all states with core provinces. That'd be interesting. Italy gets taken down a notch. That would help us out. In our rankings, we are a secondary power now. Yay! Scientific management, collectivist theory. We'll go with that one. Get our commerce way up. So we can technically colonize now. Wait, what? Aw, they've taken Easter Island. Those Dutch. Ah, never liked them. Oh man, the French are even invading Australia. Pfft, okay, sure, why not? How are the Japanese doing? Maybe I could ally with Japan. They have the 6th best military in the world. Still probably wouldn't help because they'd have to ferry troops on over to California to fight America. It would just be... it'd be cool, but I just highly doubt they'd do it. But we have our little empire, and that's cool. And who knows, this is gonna go on to the 60s, so anything could happen. The United States could have some sort of huge rebellion. Yeah, don't get my hopes up. But it could, you know. Just 1 billion troops spawn in New York. Liberate the Manhattan Commune. Nah, not gonna happen. Then again, a rebellion in the USCA would be much more likely, and I could take over Honduras or something like that. Force rebellion to occur all over here. Guatemala becomes that. I can conquest them. And form the Empire of New Spain, as it was. And we are no longer a secondary power. That's unfortunate. Oh, now the Russians are invading Germany. The counteroffensive. Meanwhile, Austria-Hungary is just like, I'm gonna get in on this. And fail. Scientific management. So I guess this war could kind of go in any direction. Is every European country at war? Except for maybe Spain? Oh no, they're at war too. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Pretty much, yeah. Except Switzerland. And Portugal. Other than that, yeah, everyone's at war. A great war indeed, I suppose. Why does Greece even want West Macedonia? It's gonna make their country look all sorts of silly. I will not judge, however. Greece can do whatever it wants. As the Italians invade Canada. Of course. Dig deep and greedily. That's what my mom always said. Korean nationalists are on the move. As well as Russian communists. I don't know, maybe this Great War will force the Russian government to be the Soviet Union, just like the real Great War. Balkan trouble starts up this whole mess over here. Both France and Germany are completely occupied. That's kind of crazy. Wish I had an ally in there to see exactly what was going on. But, like, are the French and the Germans, like... Or, like, the Russians are going to have to fight through the Germans through German-occupied France to fight the British. No atheists, please. Very weird battle lines, I'll say. Well, we are patriots, that's true. Can't do anything for that war, and why would we want to? Yeah, build a furniture factory. That's what we need more of. Boom. And it's on its way. It's about as much impact on the industry as we could possibly have. Just keep trying to make industry more desirable in this area of the world, and maybe that will help encourage more immigration. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, now I'm getting over 130. A lot of people coming in from Great Britain, probably to escape the war. Problems of the old world will benefit the new. Really is interesting to see just the Mexican culture completely dominate the West here. Like, how would that work in real history? Also, is the Dixie culture no longer tolerated in America? From the looks of it, no. Like, they're kind of invading culturally. Except for up here in Wisconsin, for whatever reason. Peculiar. The rest of the world is looking exactly as you'd expect. Yeah, how long is that war gonna go on? Looks like the Germans are no longer at war with France. Or maybe the Italians are liberating it. how will they be able to do that? Weird. Ottoman Empire wants the Aegean Islands, East Macedonia, and the Peloponnese. They really just want to destroy Greece. Of course they would. I mean, Greece has been a huge problem to them. Austria-Hungary is no longer in the war. I guess they took over a large chunk of Bavaria. Now Germany looks really weird. I don't like it. You're messing up the clean-looking map, Austria. Good job. Oh, and I'm not researching anything. Ah. Interchangeable parts. Can't afford to be making mistakes like that. Let's build up some railroads. Tucson and Phoenix are getting railroads. New Mexico's getting railroads. Everybody's getting railroads. Texas. The California coast. Pretty cool, we can build over these mountains. Get into Nevada without having to go this all the way through California to get to Nevada. That'd be funny. Well, we're getting there, I guess. I'm gonna stop the encouragement of... Oh, reactionaries. You know what? I'm just gonna... Wait. This is the White Army. They don't want... Those aren't reactionaries. By Mexican reactionaries. Mexican reactionaries. They aren't Mexican reactionaries. No, they're not. They're the White Army. They want a bourgeois dictatorship. That's not something I want. I'm gonna fund the military equipment really quick. And put this problem down. Swiftly, before it gets out of control. Pew pew. There you go. Because if they're real reactionaries, they'll want to establish a monarchy, and then I become the Empire of Mexico without having to go through that decision. And that'll be great. Alright, stop funding the military so much. We're going bankrupt. For like supporting them for like a day. Down to 10%. And everyone's happy, except for the military, but oh well. How's that war going up? Man, that war is all over the place. Wish I was involved. Maybe the next campaign will be as France. And do everything in my power to destroy Germany. Then again, seeing how this turned out, maybe I'll just end up being best friends with Germany, but that would still be pretty interesting by itself. What was that about? Go to. Ah, guess we were attacked there. Oh well then. How long does the peace deal with them last? To the 11th of May, 1896, which is coming. Maybe then I'll be able to take the rest of Zanzibar, move on over to Oman, and have my own little, maybe I can monopolize oil. Hedges just became liberated. The Mexican Arabian Empire. And I need to research new tech. Semi-automation. Gotta make these factories cheaper. Alright, I'm gonna end this early actually, because someone decided to start vacuuming, so thank you for watching.